welcome to the Sports Bar and talkSPORT. Jamie O'Hara, him over there, Jason Cundy.
Has anyone seen Liverpool? Can you hear me, Liverpool? You ever went there, Liverpool beating Arne Slot, Anfield under the lights? Anfield under the lights. Can you hear me, lights? You ever went there, Liverpool beating Mo Salah's contract? Virgil van Twerk. Can you hear me, Twerk? You ever went there, Liverpool beat? You never walk alone to be Tarmac. Sporty Spice. Can you hear me, Sporty Spice? You ever went there, Liverpool beating the Grand National 100% Mo? Georgie Porgy's Cafe, the Liverbird. Can you hear me, Liverbird? You almost took one hell of a beating.
Yeah, Liverpool got absolutely pumped again tonight by PSG. They are out 4-0 on aggregate. What goes now? What goes on for Liverpool Football Club? Because Arne Slot, shocking again. Absolutely shocking performance. Outclassed. This is Liverpool Football Club we're talking about. 03 717 22 33 44. Elsewhere, Barcelona are out as well. Sets up a potential stinker of a tie in the semi-finals if Simeone faces Arteta. Andoni Iraola has announced he's on the move as well. Newcastle fans, would you swap Eddie Howe for him this summer? But loads to go at. Liverpool's the one. 03 717 22 33 44.
Hello, matey.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah. I don't feel like I ever talk to you now. I just talk to Mars.
Let's get with what I look like.
I know, like, genuinely, for 3 hours, I forgot what you look like.
I wish the team stopped losing then, and I won't get the mask out. The old slot mask. I don't know if that slot mask will be coming out next season, mate.
You think he's gone?
Don't know, Joe. Look, they were outclassed tonight, Liverpool. They are a brilliant side. I said when they knocked us out, the gap that I saw at Stamford Bridge that night was huge. Absolutely huge. Liverpool had a go. Unfortunately, they lost the tie over in Paris. That's where the tie slipped between their fingers. Setting up the five at the back, offering no real threat going forward, handing them, almost waiting to get beaten, and to come back and expect to try and claw something out of that game. Look, second half they had a go. But
they had a go without, like, any real...
Never really hurt them.
Yeah,
Never really hurt them.
I watch Liverpool, they used to, like, just score goals for fun. They'd attack, they'd open teams up. I watch Liverpool now, and I'm like, they had a go. You say, yeah, they had a go second half.
They showed their teeth, but PSG defended ever so well.
Special, though, is it?
No, it wasn't anything special. Unfortunately, they got... I don't
think it's a penalty as well, by the way. The McAllister.
Do you know, I'm surprised that the referee went over to the television, because I think it's soft. But once the referee gives it, and there is contact, there's no doubt about that, there is contact.
No, he's only down.
He's gone down easy, he's gone looking for it. I totally agree. But that's not the reason Liverpool got knocked out tonight, mate. That's not the reason. The reason is because what happened in Paris a week ago. And I think you just have to hold your hands up and accept that this Liverpool team is nowhere near the levels it has been in Europe over the years, and nowhere near the level of PSG. What are you laughing at?
It's just masked. Like, it's just it's masked. It's just become. It is nothing. It's all we do. Like, it's like you just sat there and I'm looking like it's just Slot and every night.
It's every night, mate. It's every night. We've got an Arteta mask.
I can't remember the last time you've done a show where you didn't have a mask on.
Well, tomorrow night, Arsenal should go through against Sporting, right? The Arteta mask won't come out. It won't come out.
No?
Well, there's only special occasions, mate.
Look, let's get straight into it. Go to Jamie. He's a Liverpool fan. James?
All right, Jay.
Right, boys.
All right, matey.
James, what happened?
Yeah. Mate, I'm absolutely sick of Arne Slot. But you know what? I've been ringing up and then going to not speaking, put the phone down because I didn't want to do it, but enough is enough now. Like, he's paid that money for Verts. He's playing them out of position. You got Rio on the bench, who's just scored at the weekend. 70-year-old kid who's going to run at them and attack teams. He's bringing them on after 60 minutes. I just don't get it.
No, the change was too late. I felt half time was that point. I thought PSG dealt with everything you had first half. Second half, you actually had a go. You're banging on the door, but ultimately, the Mo Salah's, you can see that he is now a shadow of the player that he was. The times he got in that wide right, second half in particular.
I said before the game, I didn't expect nothing. Like, I follow Liverpool home and away. I didn't expect nothing from the game today. Nothing whatsoever. I said, as long as we have a go and we have a bit of fight, that's all I wanted. So, in a mad way, I'm a bit proud of the team. Like, it's the first time we had a go. Probably all see a proper go, but it's Arne Slot again. It's Arne Slot.
I'm not having this. I'm not having it. I'm sorry. I know he won the Premier League for you, but I'm just not having him as a manager. But he's so negative, and he's the fact that the way you set up in Paris for me, that was a sackable offence, and you got away with it. You didn't get beat 5-0, so you kept the tie alive. But then tonight, I'm thinking decent result against Fulham at the weekend.
We got lucky last week. We got very lucky.
Yeah, he got lucky. But play Rio and Gamora from the start.
Why did he not start?
Just start him. You're 2-0 down. Like the only one who looked like he can make something happen.
He looked like him. Come on, yep.
That's what I rang for. He's an absolute joke, boys. But enough now. He's got to go. He's got to go. The fans are starting to.
They're not.
Have had enough. Do you know what? Our manager, he's like the god of the club, and the fans have gave up now. Yeah, they've had enough of him.
I don't see there being a change between now and the end of the season. I still think.
I'll tell you exactly, because this is how the clubs work. They'll keep him in till the end of the season. We'll go to the World Cup, and then about 3 or 4 weeks before next season, we'll get rid of him then. We're not going to sack him now with 6 games to go.
No.
It's never going to happen.
No, you're not going to sack him now, but I think his time's up. His time's up.
We've got lucky as well. We've got lucky that they've gone to five places in the Champions League. We've got lucky with that one. If that was top 4, we weren't even making Champions League next year.
Yeah, there is a drop. There is a drop. I want to talk about Wirtz, because these are the games that Wirtz was brought in for. These are the difference maker. You know, to stand up and give you something.
He's getting played out of position. So, his first year in the Premier League, he's a different player when he plays the Champions League, and he's playing on like a wide left or wide right. He's an attacking midfielder. He played McAllister tonight in an attacking midfield role. McAllister, he wasn't even in the game. He checked him on. He got booked in the first half. He got a yellow card in the first half. He should have been took off at half time for Rio. Should have put Wirtz into attacking midfield and brought Rio on the left. He should play McAllister in attacking midfield.
He put Gomez on at half time and then took him off 15 minutes later.
Jay, that's another one.
Yeah, what's that about?
What's that about? I'm thinking, what's he doing?
Gakpo is just, oh my God, he's robbed the living. I swear down, oh my word. Because he's Dutch. How's he getting brought on there, Rio? How's Gakpo getting brought on the
I think you're right. Jay and I had this conversation last night. The Rio has to start, because these are the you're in a desperate situation against PSG. You know, you needed to score that first goal. Yeah. Otherwise, you know,
yeah, do you know what? It was bouncing anyway, but we scored an early goal tonight. The roof would have come off, and they would have crumbled. We had to go at them to start. We needed to start Rio and go for them from the start.
Yeah. All right, James, listen, mate, thanks for your call. Ekitike got injured, James, which was, looked like, from our knowledge of and past experiences of playing football, it looked like he'd done his Achilles.
It does look like he's done his Achilles. He looked devastated. You can often tell, can't you, by their reaction, how they feel it's going. And first thing he thinks of course, is World Cup.
I mean, if he snapped his Achilles or ruptured his Achilles, whatever they call it these days, that's a bad injury. That one. That's 8-9 months.
Yes, he'll miss the beginning of next season. That's a devastating injury. And of course, you know they've seen Isak come back from injury. And now all of a sudden, as one arrives, the other one looks like he's going to miss the rest of the. Well, he will miss the rest of the season if it's bad as we think. So thoughts with him, by the way.
All right, go. Let's take some calls after the break. We'll catch up a bit. 03717 22 33 44.